All right, Ted Arnaud talking Donald Trump. Let's begin with his son. And today, Emmanuel Macron, the president, Bastille Day, 100th anniversary of the U.S. getting in World War I. Big day, historic day, obviously. Dinner as we speak at the Eiffel Tower. But the president, stern and to the point in front of a number of reporters talking about his son, he goes, look, Russian, no contact to the Kremlin. Last time I checked, basically, this is business as usual in politics. It may not be pretty, but he wanted to help his dad. Also, the Obama administration granted the Russian attorney who met with Donald Trump Jr., Ted, last June a special type of parole to be in the United States after she initially was denied a visa, Fox News has confirmed, though it remains unclear whether she had permission to be in the country when she attended the Trump Tower session. This is all about the meeting in last week that's caused massive headaches for the Trump White House with the revelation that an intermediary told the president's son the attorney had dirt on Hillary Clinton, supposedly as part of the Russians' government bid to help his dad. My thoughts and then yours, nothing illegal here as far as I believe. And the last time I checked, it may be a sad fact, but that's how they do politics in the modern era, and I'm sure have for a very long time. But it has become more than really what the political platform of an opponent is, sad to say. That's how most campaigns are run. Ted?
Well, the only problem is it's death by a thousand cuts. It's just one more thing, and taken in and of itself, it's a much ado about nothing, as Shakespeare would say. But it just keeps adding up and adding up. And while I don't see anything special about this meeting or that malevolent, he's got to get this off the news. He's got to get back on to the agenda of the country. I mean, the country as a whole does not care about this, but they keep the news and certainly the Democrats, and that's their job, keeps it front and center. And for the country's sake, we got to get beyond this. Nothing is getting done, and this whole thing is about getting stuff done.
When you think about what's happened with his presidency, it really has turned into a he said, she said, as opposed to what the president is saying, getting a lot of those campaign promises completed. How much do you think all of this stuff has stalled out what this man could have actually done, because you know him as a very successful entrepreneur? What do you think this has really meant to his presidency, all of this stuff that's going on?
Well, I think it means a lot, because you get no momentum. As soon as he goes overseas to the Middle East, comes back on a high, and his legs get cut out from underneath him. For one issue, he comes back from the G20, his legs get cut out from underneath him, and he's fighting these shadow wars. I mean, no matter what, like I said, it's death by a thousand cuts. And he's got to get it resolved, and then you have the special prosecutor that's sitting in Never Never Land, and there's no definition to it. So the public is looking there. The health care premiums are going up. The amount that you have, the deductibles are going up. We don't have, the market, the stock market's doing okay, but eventually, the stock market, you buy on the sizzle, sell on the steak. Right now they're still looking at the sizzle for the programs, but pretty soon we're going to see what the steak looks like, and the stock market might not like that, and certainly the economy is not liking that. It's all about jobs. It's all about creating impetus in the economy. It's all about middle-class America being able to provide jobs rather than looking at welfare and looking at drugs as the way out. Give people a chance to make a living, give them a chance to bring home and support their families. I believe the American people will take that every time, but they need to be shown the way.
By the way, healthcare, we've already talked about that with Dr. Madonna tonight. You and I will debate that and also talk more about this issue tomorrow on the radio at 2 o'clock and what can he really do to make America great again. But one of the things, the statistics that jumped out this week at me that I still find to be, I think, a revelation that no matter what, he is still doing something. Someone will always look to give credit to the other party, especially this early into administration. But when you look at 220,000 jobs created, robust jobs, Ted, and you also have the lowest unemployment rate since 2001, that really speaks volumes for a guy who really hasn't had a chance to get into the ring and fight his fight yet.
But the only problem is, and just being realistic, and I'm a supporter of getting these things done and his agenda. The problem is that momentum was going in that direction before he came in office. So it's pretty hard for him to rest on those laurels. I mean, the statistics look good, but it's not bringing home the bacon. I mean, he's got to create a new impetus, new infrastructure, new tax incentive for those trillions and trillions of dollars to come offshore, come back onshore in America and create real manufacturing and construction and real job growth. And that's what he's going to be judged on.
You know, I haven't talked to you about this, but I've talked to everyone else. This Encore Electric deal, they're the electric company out of Texas that Berkshire Hathaway is trying to get done for $17.5 billion. Would you at least agree with me that if Warren Buffett is thinking energy, we should all be thinking that, yes, once again, energy does matter in this country, especially with a deal such as that size on the table, and you're talking about a utility company that will get repeat business time after time after time, and that's the type of business that Warren Buffett likes.
Well, energy is certainly on the forefront because energy has such global importance. The reason why we're in half the wars we're in is because of energy, or because sources of energy, and protecting those sources. So if we can become energy independent, we have a grid that can't be penetrated from the outside. That's where our strength lies. It no longer lies in some of the stuff that we've had historically. That's where it lies.
Ted Arnaud tomorrow on the radio, and of course Sunday talking NFL on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday at 12:30. Ted, always a pleasure. Have a great rest of your night, sir.
Thank you. You too.
Good night from Casa de Emmanuel.